Our headlines today: Spanish football in crisis as pressure grows for the head of the Football Federation to step down over this kiss following the Women's World Cup final.
Well, Spain's opponents in that match were England, of course. The Lionesses have pledged their support for their Spanish counterparts, saying the incident was unacceptable.
Disruption on the railways as train strikes hit major events, including the Reading and Leeds festivals.
A police officer remains in critical condition in hospital after being hit by a train as he attempted to save a distressed man on the tracks.
Now, it's been 90 years since the first reported sighting, but this weekend, hundreds of people will descend on the Scottish Highlands, hoping to catch a glimpse of the Loch Ness Monster.
It is the biggest search for more than half a century. Enthusiasts keeping a close eye on the loch from land. Others monitor it online as well. Equipment never used before in the search for Nessie has been brought in. So we have drones, infrared cameras, a hydrophone to detect signals beneath the surface of the water. So all measures are being used. The fascination remains, doesn't it?
Here's an opinion. Would you like Nessie to be found?
No, I like the mystery.
Exactly. I just think some things are better left as a mystery, aren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah. Sarah, what do you reckon? Morning.
Yeah, morning to you both. I think let's leave Nessie in peace, shall we? If anyone does find her, perhaps he or she could just bathe quietly there in the loch.
Let's take a look at today's paper, shall we? The Daily Mail reports that a man who was found dead at his home is thought to have been killed by a group which was trying to steal his pet Labradoodle. The paper says 3 men were arrested on suspicion of murder.
Times leading with research which found weight loss injections are 3 times more effective than any previous drug at treating heart failure. It says 1 million people in Britain are affected by the condition, and that a medication known as semaglutide was found to reverse symptoms including breathlessness and fatigue.
The Guardian looks at the resignation of the director of the British Museum, Hartwig Fisher, following revelations about the suspected theft of thousands of objects from the museum's collection. And the newspaper claims that a Russian intelligence chief is thought to have planned the downing of a plane carrying the former Wagner Group boss, Yevgeny Prigozhin. US President Biden and others have suggested that President Putin ordered Prigozhin's killing, something the Kremlin has dismissed as an absolute lie.
And an image for you now. This happens every year, doesn't it? And it's the annual weigh-in for thousands of animals at London Zoo. So, what's going on here? They've been measured to check their health and well-being. You can see a Sumatran tiger, also a Western lowland gorilla being measured.
Do you know how they got the tiger to stand up?
I don't know.
They put curry powder at the top of the tree, the tree trunk, and apparently they're attracted to the smell, so it stretches up so they can get its length. It's quite smart, really. Who knew tigers liked curry powder?
Do you know what I'm trying to work out about this image? You know what look like giant tape measures?
Yes.
That's not been superimposed. That's real, isn't it? So
yes, they are giant measures.
Looks like it is a giant version of a tape measure that you spin out. The kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's an easy way to kind of figure out how tall they are. Apparently, the zoo needs to weigh. Well, you can see. Needs to weigh around 14,000 animals. Weigh and measure 14,000 animals, and then they put it in a database, and then they share it around the world, so that there's some idea if the animals are growing well. It's quite cool. I've got another animal story for you. So this hotel has £100,000 worth of koi carp, yeah? And this hotel is in Wales, and loads of the fish have gone missing. And around the pond, they have electric fences and all sorts, because the koi, they're worth like £2,000 each.
But you can walk around and look at it.
And look at them, yeah. And they've been wondering why have so many gone missing? And they found out that a very clever otter has been bypassing the electric fencing and
scooping them out
and snacking on them. So they're trying to figure out, I don't know how they're going to do it, they're trying to figure out how to find a solution to put off the crafty otter. But it's lost thousands of pounds.
I always think of
£100,000 worth of fish it's taken.
otters as being clever. I think they're clever animals, I assume that.
They've got to be.